Saint John Paul II. He survived Nazi occupation, Soviet communism, and an assassin's bullet. Then he personally visited his attacker in prison and forgave him. One man changed the entire course of the 20th century, and he did it with nothing but faith. Karol Józef Wojtyła was born in 1920 in Wadowice, Poland. By the time he was 20 years old, his mother, father, and brother had all died. Then the Nazis invaded Poland. The Nazis closed all universities. Karol studied theology in secret in an underground seminary while working in a quarry and a chemical factory to avoid being deported to a Nazi labor camp. Several of his closest friends were killed. He survived. After the war, Poland fell under Soviet communist rule. The communists tried to destroy the Catholic Church from within, restricting priests, closing seminaries, arresting bishops. Karol kept going. He was ordained a priest, then a bishop, then a cardinal. Then on October 16, 1978, the white smoke rose over the Vatican, and for the first time in 455 years, a non-Italian was elected pope. Karol Wojtyła stepped onto the balcony of St. Peter's and told the world, "Be not afraid." He was 58 years old. He immediately began traveling the world, visiting 129 countries, meeting billions of people, speaking directly to the faithful behind the Iron Curtain. Then on May 13, 1981, the feast day of Our Lady of Fatima, a Turkish assassin named Mehmet Ali Agca shot him 4 times in St. Peter's Square. He nearly died on the operating table. He survived and attributed his survival entirely to Our Lady of Fatima. The bullet that should have killed him passed within millimeters of his central aorta. 2 years later, he went to the prison where Agca was held. He sat with him privately for 2 hours. He took his hand. He forgave him completely. He then played a central role in the peaceful collapse of Soviet communism, supporting the Solidarity movement in Poland, meeting secretly with world leaders, and inspiring millions behind the Iron Curtain to stand firm. When the Berlin Wall fell in 1989, Mikhail Gorbachev said, "The collapse of the Iron Curtain would have been impossible without John Paul II." He died on April 2, 2005. 2 million people came to Rome for his funeral. Spontaneous crowds outside St. Peter's Square chanted, "Santo subito," saint immediately. He was canonized in 2014. He outlasted the Nazis. He outlasted the Soviets. He forgave the man who shot him. And he changed the world, armed with nothing but a rosary and an unshakable faith. St. John Paul II. Feast Day, October 22nd. One of the greatest human beings who ever lived. Follow Sanctorum for a new saint every week. Their stories will change how you see history